Hi, and thank you for joining me as I go through the February 2014 monthly real estate update for the Metro Denver area. My name is Sean Reilly. I work with Cherry Creek Properties, and I welcome you to this update. Before I get started, a little bit about myself. Sean Reilly. I've been selling real estate here in the Metro Denver area for the last 18 years. And if you want some more information about who I am, or if you even want to search for properties on the MLS IDX, you can go to mydenverrealestatesearch.com. If you want to find out your home's value, you can go to mydenverhomesvalue.com as well. Or if you have any questions or you want to text me, 303 520 8700. Now let's dig into why you're here. What's going on in the residential real estate market here through February 2014. What I like to do, just to bring you up to speed, is I follow 5 counties here in the metro area: Adams, Arapahoe, Denver, Douglas, and Jefferson County. And I like to see what happened last year, this same month in 2013. And then I also compile where we're at year over year, 2014 versus 2013. Today, I want to start off with the pricing. The prices of what homes are selling for. We finished 2013 with a bang, and we definitely had most counties were above in the double digits, low double digits, and see if this continues thus far this year. So let's take a look real quick. We've got Adams County here, 205, 899 last year to thus far 227.29, up 7.2%. You've got Arapahoe County up 12.6%. You've got Denver up 9.8. Douglas is lagging a little bit, only up 1% thus far in 2014, and Jefferson County is up 12.12 or 12.2%. So far we're starting the year off with a bang, and the one thing that I do want to say about this data, I'm more of a trend follower, and thus far we only have 2 months of data to follow. So I don't think we really have an absolute trend at this point, but I'm going to work with the numbers that I've got. We'll know here probably around April as to where we're at and where we're headed. So thus far, looking real solid as far as the gains that we've seen. Again with Douglas County, only up 1%. However, if you look at Douglas County, their average sales price is 375 grand, and your next closest is Denver County at 339. So as you get up a little bit higher in the pricing, it tends to have to move a little bit more before you get substantial gains. So that said, all is looking good, but the one thing that I do want to point out is thus far, we're up solid, but we don't want to get too far out in front of ourselves here and push the prices too quick, too high. Otherwise, we're going to price a lot of people out of the market. What I was, been talking about over the last few months, few years, is that a slower, more sustainable growth is a better way to go. It just builds a solid base underneath the real estate market, so we don't end up falling off the cliff like we did back in 2006, 2007. So I like to see it more sustainable. So I know you guys like to see the prices go up. Obviously, that's more equity in your house, and I've got nothing against that, but I like to, I'm more in it for the long haul and the slow, continuous increase. But good news thus far. Like I said, we're going to know here in another couple months as to, are these legit numbers, or are we going to calm down a little bit and maybe see a lot of 5, 6, or 7% increases, which I still think we're gonna definitely increase, and I'll explain that a little bit more once we get into the inventory section of the update here. One thing as we move on, sold listings. These are the number of houses that have sold, not necessarily new listings on the market. So as we look, and again, I'm more into the trend, even though 2 months really isn't a trend. So I'm focused more on these numbers here on the right hand side, which gives us the year to date through February 2014. And as you can see, county over county, Adams is down 3%, Arapahoe is down 6.3, Denver is the only one up, but barely up, at up a 0.5%. Sold listings in Douglas County down 10.5% and down close to 3% in Jefferson County. So what to make of that? Did we just have a really solid last year in January and February of 2013? Is that the reason that we're down at this point? Has it anything to do with inventory, which I'll get into here in our last section of this update, or is this going to be the trend? Right now, there definitely are buyers in the market, and so long as a house is priced right, they do seem to be flying off the shelves. So, again, we've got 2 months of data and can't read too much into it. Obviously, we're pointed in a direction at this juncture. However, is that going to continue, or are we going to get back to even and possibly even see some positive gains, save for the 0.5% that we're looking at in Denver County? One other thing that I like to look at, total days on the market. How long from when you list your house to your house going under contract are the averages in counties? And we're still looking at a very solid downward trend here from pretty much in the 60s, mid to high 60s in 4 of the 5 counties. Douglas County was at 75. And now we're looking 2014, very much in the mid to high, well, I say high 40s, low 50s across all counties. So stuff is selling a whole lot quicker than it did this time last year. However, as we did hit the springtime, these days on market last year did come back down into the 40s, and I think we were even into the low 40s in a lot of counties, high 30s right at year end of 2013. So a tick up from there, but still looking solid. The one thing that we might wouldn't say blame this on is we're in a hot market right now, so people tend to think about pushing the price, be it 5,000, 10,000, or maybe 15,000, 20,000 over what the market says the property should sell for. And sometimes that pays off. Other times, if you are overpriced, and this is the majority of the time, you'll end up sitting on the market for a little bit longer. So it could be up to the bunch of sellers that are really trying to push it and see what they can get. More power to them. If they can get it, awesome. If not, you end up sitting, and ultimately when you come down in price to what the market will bear, then you'll have a sale. So it's good to see. Again, 2 months into it, so we'll see if these 40s turn into high 30s, low 40s, or if we're going to go the other direction and start pushing into the 50s. But I'll let you know about that next month. Then the one big thing that I do want to talk to you about is inventory. How many houses are on the market, as evidenced by new listings at the top of the columns underneath each of the counties. As you can see, the only county thus far, Denver County, is up 1.7% as far as new inventory on the market. So 2,031 homes have hit the market through February versus 1998. So not a whole lot more, but at least they're on par. The next runner up here is Douglas County, only down 1.4%, which is in my book even, as is being up 1.7%. But Adams down 12.5, Jefferson's down 10.3, and Arapahoe is down 7.4%. So again, we'll see if this trend does continue. But the one thing that I can say is, that old economic phrase from class where if there's more demand than a supply, prices tend to go up. So if we don't see a correction or a bunch more houses coming on the market, there's a good chance that maybe we will see another year of solid appreciation. And that is a definite possibility, but we'll see here in the next couple months if inventory starts to pick up, just due to the fact that sellers or potential sellers are seeing that their neighbor throws their house on the market and they get close to full price in a relatively short period of time. So that is yet to be seen at this point, but the bottom line is we're still looking real solid. Nothing really major concern. As long as houses seem to be priced in the market, there definitely seems to be buyers willing to spend money for it. And the ones that are pushing the price range, I think, are the ones that are sitting the longest at this point. And it's not always them. There are other houses out there that are just not in good shape, that may need a tremendous amount of work, and that seller may think that their house is worth what an updated house is worth. So there's a good chance that that one is sitting on the market at this point. But thus far here in 2014, looking so far so good. So if there's any questions that you have, any comments that you'd like to make about what I said, feel free to comment below. Like I said, my phone number or cell phone is 303-520-8700. If you have any questions or want to shoot me a text, that would be the number to get a hold of me. And then if you're pondering looking at buying a house, definitely stop by mydenverrealestatesearch.com. It has IDX and all the bells and whistles that come with it, so that you can search and even set up email alerts for any new homes that come on the market. And then if you're on the other side, thinking of selling and possibly buying, you can get a free analysis of your home, as well as some other freebies that I offer by going to mydenverhomesvalue.com, fill in a few areas as far as some information on your house, and I will shoot you a semi-detailed report. Since I have not been in your house, I can't be as thorough as I'd like to, but it'll give you a pretty good idea, a better idea than some of the other websites out there that are all working off their algorithms. Anyway, thanks again. I do appreciate you taking the time to listen to this update, and I'll catch you next month.